Hello viewers, in this video we are going to learn how you can make a multi-auth in Laravel. Make sure your XAMPP is running. Go to phpMyAdmin and make Laravel_8_ multi-auth database. Then copy this database name and back to our env file and update database name here and save. Open terminal and run php artisan serve command. Let's navigate this URL. As you can see, we are on Laravel 8. But we don't have login and register links here. Back to Visual Studio Code and add new terminal. Here we are going to install our Auth UI. In terminal, run composer require Laravel/UI command. Then after run php artisan UI bootstrap --auth command. As you can see, the authentication scaffolding generated successfully. But if you want more and better looking scaffolding, you may run this command. For me it failed in Visual Studio Code terminal. But I can run this command in CMD. As you can see, it start installing and this will take a while depending to your internet, but for me I don't need this because I will use my own login and register layouts, that is why I close this. Back to Visual Studio Code and run php artisan serve command. As you can see, we have not login and register links. But when we refresh the page, those links will appear on top right of page. That means we already installed Auth UI in our project. This is our login layout but is not styled. Don't worry, I will show you how to use your own layout. And this is register page layout. So, back to Visual Studio Code and go to Migrations and find Users Table Migration file. Then here add new column under email column and rename to role. Then after run php artisan migrate command. As you can see, our tables have been generated into Laravel_8_ multi-auth database and users table has also role column. Back to Visual Studio Code. This is the default authenticated user home root. Let's create admin controller by entering php artisan make :controller admin controller command in terminal. Then after create another controller for normal users and rename it to user controller. At the top of web PHP file, let's import those two controllers and then after import this auth facade. Don't forget this line. First, let's write root group for admin with by default can have auth middleware. This admin has dashboard, profile and settings pages. Also this group must have auth default middleware. This user has dashboard, profile and settings pages. After created admins and users roots, let's update user model file and add role column on this array. Under controllers we have auth folder which has login and register controllers. Then on login controller PHP file let's add the following function under this line. But don't forget to add this line here. Here is our login page. As you can see, this form has login root. But first let's create this functionality. Let's overwrite login function on our login controller file. Create public function login method. Here we check email and password of user. If credentials are not correct, redirect user low login page with error says the email and password are wrong. But if credentials are correct, check user role and redirect this user to the correct dashboard. So this is our login function. Let's now update register functionality. Go to register controller PHP file. As you can see, we have create method here. Let's add role column here. By default let's be 2, which means normal user role number. As you can see, we don't have any admin and user middlewares. Then on terminal, let's create is admin middleware file and is user middleware file. In admin controller let's add this auth facade line here. Then update this handle function and check if user has role 1, which is admin. Then after let's register this middleware in kernel PHP file. Also go to normal user middleware and add this line here. And inside this middleware handle function, add this. And also register this user middleware in kernel PHP file. Then back to our web PHP file and add each middleware to a specific root group. Is user to a user root group and is admin to admin root group. Another file we have to update is redirect if authenticated PHP file. Comment this and add the following. If this authenticated user has role 1, will be redirected to admin dashboard. and if this authenticated user has role 2, will be redirected to normal user dashboard. So, let's test now. As you can see, he have not any user inside users table. Let's register new user. As you can see, this user registered successfully and redirected to home. As you can see, we have user inside users table with role 2. Let's register second user. Also admin Paul registered successfully. Let's change this user role and change to one which is admin role. Let's log out. Let's log in with the user which has normal user role. As you can see on URL, this logged user redirected to user dashboard, but we don't have this method. Add these methods inside user controller class. And create user and admin views. Let's add all methods and views on user controller class. Let's refresh. As you can see, we don't have the error. Let's add some text here with logout link. Copy this home layout and paste to the user's views. and on admin views. Let's refresh page now. As you can see, we have this layout that shows we are on normal user dashboard. Let's test admin. As you can see, this user redirected to admin dashboard. Now, we can add any input field on our register form. Let's add new column on users table. Let's rename this to favorite color. Update user model fiable array and add favorite color to it. Then back to register controller PHP and add this favorite color on validation. And also, let's add this favorite color on create method. Then update register view and add favorite color input field to register form. Let's test. Let's register new user. As you can see, new user has been registered with red color. Let's test if our middlewares work. If we try to visit admin dashboard page without logged in, this will redirect user to login page. Also, if we try to visit user profile page without logged in, we also redirected to login page. Let's log in as admin. Suppose we are logged in as admin. If we try to visit an normal user root, we redirected back to admin dashboard. Let's log out. Let's log in as normal user. If we try to visit any admin root, we redirected back to user dashboard. Let's log out now. If we try to back by using browser back button, we back to user dashboard, which is not good. How to prevent back to user dashboard after logged out? Let's create another middleware and rename to prevent back history. Then update this handle function to the following. Then register this middleware to kernel PHP. Let's add this middleware to our admin and user root groups. Let's test. Suppose we are logged in as admin. If we click on Logout and try to back to previous page, this will redirected us to login page instead of going to admin dashboard page. Let's log in again as admin. If we are on dashboard page and try to back to previous page, this will return us to login page, which is not good. How to fix this problem? Just back to web PHP file and create middleware group. And add the prevent backhistory middleware to this group. Then after, move this auth roots inside this group. Let's test. Let's log in again. If we are on dashboard page and try to back to previous page, this will redirected back to dashboard instead of back to login page because we already logged in. Now we can use our own login and register layouts. Here we have Bootstrap 4 layouts for login and register. We are going to use these layouts in this project. In order to use this, let's add these files inside our project public folder. Then back to our auth login and register view directory. Let's rename old login file. Then create new login blade PHP file under this directory. Let's add this HTML to it. As you can see, our login page became nice. Let's modify also register page. Also rename old register file. And create register blade PHP file under this directory. Add this HTML to it. As you can see, we have nice register page layout. Then let's include our functionality to these layouts. Make sure action is correct. Make sure all inputs fields are included in this register layout form. Update this layout login form. This means we don't have CSRF token on our form. Let's test login. As you can see, this login layout works perfectly. Let's register new user. As you can see, new use has been registered successfully. How we can create new user and prevent auto login. To do that, back to register controller file. Comment create method. Then create our custom register method here. But before continue, make sure you import this line here on top. Let's continue. If user registered successfully, let's return back to register with success message that shows that user has been successfully registered. But is not registered, back to register page and display error message says the use not registered. Let's display validation errors on register view. As you can see, errors can be displayed on register view. Then for response, let's add these alerts here. Let's test. As you can see, we have success message that show us the user has been registered. By looking into users table, the user has been inserted. Then let's log in with this user credentials. Here we go. We are on user dashboard. So, friend, this is how you can make multi-auth system in Laravel 8. If you are new on this channel, please subscribe in order to get notification if we uploaded new video on this channel. Thanks for watching this video.